Kaitaku no Mura, or the Historical Village of Hokkaido, is an open-air museum of 52 relocated and restored buildings that represent the history of Hokkaido from 1868 to the 1920s. It was opened in 1983 to preserve important cultural assets of Hokkaido for future generations, and provide experiences of past history and culture in the Meiji and Taisho periods. Some of the notable buildings include the Yamamoto Barbershop, the Otaru Newspaper Company headquarters, and several residences of the Development Commission, also known as the Colonization Office, dating to the first half of the Meiji era. Visitors can explore each of the building's interiors, from the long corridors of a former school to the dimly lit study in a hospital annex. Inside the barbershop, for instance, there is a pair of mannequins posing as the barber and the customer, with a recording recreating their conversation playing, offering a glimpse into people's lives in Hokkaido back in the early 20th century. The historical village is divided into 4 areas: town, fishing village, farm village, and mountain village. In the latter villages, rural life is recreated down to the smallest detail, giving visitors unique perspectives. You can easily spend a day strolling through the village and each of the buildings. If time is short, the park operates a horse-drawn tram to give you a view of the structures. During the winter, the tram is replaced with a horse-drawn sleigh. Number 1. Old Sapporo Railway Station, Management Office Building. Sapporo Station opened on November 28, 1880 as a terminus of the Horonai Railway. A new station building was built in 1881 and was enlarged as the city developed. This structure was in use from 1907 until 1952. Number 2. Kaitakushi Sapporo Headquarters of the Colonization. This is a replica of the building that burned down in 1879. The original structure was made of wood, but the rebuilt version is of concrete so that the inside could be used as an information center, training room, auditorium, and lounge. Number 3. Residence of Temiya Station Master. Hokkaido's railways had their origins in Temiya, site of this residence. Its structure has a Western-style roof truss and was built in 1884. Number 4. Shirokansha, the Western-style residence. Kaitakushi officials lived in these early American-style apartments. The name Shirokansha, officials' white residence, refers to the wall color. This 1878 residence became well known after being mentioned in a story by Japanese author Tokyo Arashima. Number 5. Residence of Fukushi Naritoyo. This is the home of surveyor Naritoyo Fukushi, who established the first baseline measurement in Hokkaido. The front of the residence is Western style while the rear is traditional Japanese. Number 5. Matsuhashi Family Residence. The Matsuhashi family were real estate company owners and built their home in 1897 in an early tin roof style with western rooms. Number 7. Residence of Arashima Tokyo. Tokyo Arashima, a renowned Japanese author, lived in this 1904 house at the time of his marriage. The study is reproduced in the parlor. Mr. Arashima later leased his farm to tenant farmers. Number 8. Yurikawa Subprefectural Government Building. This 1919 building has the stateliness of a local administrative center. The director's room from the Taisho era and local administrative history can be seen here. Number 9. Otaru Shimbun Building. This 1909 three-story timber frame stone structure was built with Sapporo soft stones and served as the newspaper's headquarters. Number 10. Katakushi Industrial Office. This 1877 building is the oldest structure in the park. It reflects an early American design and was a center for the construction and manufacturing industries, where young Japanese learned new technologies and worked under American guidance. The work history of Kitakushi is on display here. Number 11. Hokkaido Middle School. The first private middle school in Hokkaido had its origins when the students of Sapporo Agricultural College began an English teaching school in 1885. This structure was built in 1909 with the school's expansion. In 1952, an education corporation was formed which included lower and upper schools and a college. Today, it is known as Hokkaigakuin University. Number 12. Ryunji Temple was a farming village temple of the colonial period. Although poor, the settlers contributed large amounts of money to build a fine temple for their spiritual support. Number 13. Police Box at Minomi Ward 1. This 1911 red brick police box kept watch over the town until 1971 and features an exceptional Japanese-style roof. Number 14. Shimota Post Office. When the post office opened in 1886, herring fishing was flourishing and the post office was used for money remittance by fishermen who came from Honshu to Hokkaido to work. This building was built in 1902. Number 15. Yamamoto's Barber Shop. Located near Maruyama Park in western Sapporo, this 1920s barber shop operated until 1986. The Western-style design is a common feature of private houses at this period. Number 16. Watanabe's Grocery. This 1918 grocery shop was built in downtown Nakatombetsu, home to a thriving plaza mining industry. It has a plastered, fire and cold-resistant go-down structure. Number 17. Yurikawa Church. A settlers' company that was founded by Puritan Christians in Kobe built Yurikawa Church in 1894. Also used as a meeting hall and a place for education, it provided spiritual support for immigrants. Number 18. Kurumasarin. Until 1984, this 1919 inn flourished as a lodging for travelers or a place to wait for trains in Asahikawa. Number 19. Sanmasu Buckwheat Noodle Shop. Owned by Tokumatsu Kawamoto, this 1909 noodle shop prospered as a meeting and banquet place. Number 20. Takei Sake Brewery. This 1886 brewery not only brewed and sold sake or rice wine, but also sold general merchandise. Number 21. Kondo's Clinic. Located in a fishing town and owned by Dr. Seikichi Kondo, the 1919 clinic featured an early American design and a large book collection stored in a traditional Japanese Kura warehouse behind the clinic. Number 22. Kondo's Dyeing Shop. Founded in 1898, Asahikawa's oldest dyeing shop features a traditional architectural style. Number 23. Takeoka's Grocery. Rice, general goods, and kitchenware were sold here. The semicircular eaves at the entrance reflect a Western influence in this 1898 building. Number 24. Oishi Sweet Shop. The owner of this 1907 shop, Mr. Taizo Oishi, was skilled in the art of making sweets. The shop and factory, which included his house, continued for 2 generations. Number 25. Ota Farriery. This farriery operated on Route 12 until 1945. At that time, the farriery was indispensable, since horses were the chief means of transport and farming. Number 26. Fujiwara Cart and Sleigh Factory. This was a cart and sleigh factory owned by a carpenter, Mr. Nobukichi Fujiwara. Consisting of a residence, shop and workshop, it operated from 1903 for 60 years. The cart and horse sleigh were the main means of transport until the automobile arrived. Number 27. Honjo Blacksmith Shop. Although located in a fishing town, this 1897 shop produced farming tools as well as fishing gear and boat fittings. Number 28. Hirose Photo Studio. This 1924 studio was open until 1958. The second floor roof is partially made of glass for natural lighting when taking pictures. Number 29. Sapporo Takushoku Soko Company Warehouse. This 1907 warehouse was located behind Sapporo Station. It was used in collecting and distributing agricultural produce during the colonial period. Number 30. Sapporo Agricultural College's Hostel. Home to more than 10,000 students until its closing, this 1903 hostel had its own student council. Number 31. Martial Arts Gymnasium of Hokkaido. Predecessor of today's Sapporo branch of Hokkaido University of Education, Sapporo Normal School emphasized martial arts from 1929 and had all students take courses in judo or kendo. Number 32. Tsuchiya Storehouse. The 1887 storehouse was built on the Sea of Japan's coastline, from which mountains rise dramatically. Half of the storehouse projects out to the sea so that boats can go ashore under the storehouse and cargo can be directly loaded and unloaded through the floor opening. Number 33. Aoyama family structures for herring fishing. The Aoyamas were a large family who fished for herring along the shores of Otaru. Their 1919 building consists of 7 auxiliary facilities, including fishing net and rice storehouses. The right part of the main house is the family's residence, and the left is the residence for the fishermen who came to Hokkaido to work. Number 34. Herring Storage House. This temporary storage house for herring was also used for storing large fishing gear, boats, oars, sculls, fish processing equipment, etc., during fishing's off-season. Number 35. Okayama Family House. For 3 generations the Okayama family was engaged in herring-gill net fishing and inshore fishing on Yagishiri Island in the Sea of Japan. This house was built in 1919. Number 36. Yamamoto Fire Tool Hovel. This 1925 structure was used until 1970. Fire prevention was essential in settlement areas since houses were mostly of wood. Public safety was another function of the fire department. Number 38. Sokeshioma Betsu Relay Station. Before railways were built, roads had relay stations at crucial points and horses carried travelers and freight. Number 39. Hokuseikan Silkworm House. Silk was Japan's key export in the Meiji era. This 1905 special farmhouse produced silkworm seeds and shipped them to sericulture farms. The Hokuseikan Silkworm House had a sericulture room and mulberry leaf storage area. Number 40. Farm Machinery Shed of Takikawa Sheep Walk. This was a 1921 machinery shed of the Takikawa Livestock Experiment Station. Hokkaido was the first region in Japan to use large agricultural machinery. Number 41. Farmer Soldier's House in Osamunai. This was the 1895 home of a farmer soldier who worked both in defense of the North Front and in agricultural development. The house was unsuitable for Hokkaido's cold climate, and as a result the farmer soldiers and their families endured a difficult life. Number 42. Yamada's Storehouse. Built in 1875 for sericulture by the Yamada family, this storehouse is a rare structure built during the pioneer days of sericulture. Number 43. Shinano Shinto Shrine. This small but traditional 1897 Shinto shrine built by settlers from the Shinano region was their spiritual support. In autumn people enjoyed a festival that celebrated harvest. Number 44. Iwama Family Farmhouse. The Iwama farming family came from Miyagi Prefecture and belonged to the Shizuoku settlers. They built this 1882 farmhouse in the style of their homeland. Number 46. Higuchi Family Farmhouse. This rice farming family settled from Toyama Prefecture and built a Toyama-style farmhouse in 1897 using a carpenter from their homeland. Number 47. Ogawa Family Dairy Barn. This was a dairy barn built with references to an American architectural style by Yoshimi Ogawa, a graduate of Sapporo Agricultural College. The balloon frame structure is a special feature. Number 48. Kikuta Family Farmhouse. Tsunekichi Kikuta was a member of Hokuetsu Shokuminsha, a settlers' company founded in Niigata Prefecture. His 1893 farmhouse has a traditional Niigata architectural style. Number 49. Settlers' Thatched Hut. This was a temporary house built by settlers upon arrival in Hokkaido. Number 50. Locomotive Shed of Logging Railway. This was a 1920s shed used to store and maintain log transport engines. Number 51. The Woodcutter's Shanty. This was temporary accommodation for people involved in tree felling, logging, yarding or horse driving on the mountain. The logging season in Hokkaido is in winter when the snow-covered ground facilitates the transportation. Centennial Memorial Tower was built in 1970 as one part of Hokkaido's Centennial Project, as an expression of gratitude for the hard work of the people who built the Hokkaido of today and as a symbol of limitless future development. The tower is 100 meters tall to represent 100 years.